I was at the funeral yesterday for Gunner, Grant Faulkner, a homeless man who perished in a fire. He was one of a number of homeless people who died as a result of the cold snap that we were having at that time. And I'm actually very humbled that the family allowed us to come in to witness this. And so we were doing it for good reason. We want to put a name and a face to someone who we just call homeless. And we're going to be looking at that a little more in depth this morning here on Breakfast Television. We invite you to join us as well. A little later on, we're going to have a special tribute to Grant Faulkner, to Gunner. We'll show you more of the funeral and more comments from people as well. And we're soliciting your comments on what are we doing for the homeless.
Yeah, it's so often that you just walk by someone on the street, they're asking for a bit of spare change, and you just don't really think twice about it. And it's really good that we have this important conversation. So we asked, what are you doing to help the homeless? What can we do to make a difference? And we got some comments here. Comment here from Hild Amos. I'm going to pull this one up here. Tiny houses, they are against the bylaw right now because they aren't large enough, but these would be ideal. So I did a little more digging into that, and this is a look at one of these little villages in another city.
So they would build small houses. It looks like it gives them shelter. I don't know if can we get in closer on that one? It gives them some shelter from the wind, the storm, from the elements as well. And I guess they would use vacant lots. And it sounds like a pretty good idea.
Sounds like a good idea. And I mean, it could work if there's vacant land. You could definitely build small shelter for the homeless.
We walk by these people all the time, and you forget they're actual human beings. I mean, these people had mothers, they had fathers, a lot of them had families. Yeah. Through whatever misfortune and circumstance, they're on the street. And I think a lot of times it's uncomfortable for us. I think we look, and I think we see a bit of ourselves sometimes.
Element of guilt.
And we're worried, oh, you know what, that could be me, yeah. I don't want to see that, and so you turn away. And that's one problem, is we're turning away and we're ignoring it. And we're seeing people die on the streets when it's too cold for other reasons. What are other people saying?
Yeah, and we also put this on, let's tap that, on our Facebook page. And we got a few comments here. Rose says, more money invested in mental health. Opening shelters do not eliminate homelessness off the street. The funeral yesterday for a Scarborough homeless man, his sister said did not try to do everything for him to get him off the streets.
Sister said that, yeah, they did try to get him off the streets.
Yes.
Yes.
Charity Smith, there's a lot we can do for the homeless, but it starts with the government building more housing and have rent control back. Maybe we can look at doing $1 or $2 then to take them inside for a meal.
And there are some mental health issues with some homeless out there as well, and there are not the mental health facilities or the help available to help these people as well. So, there's a lot to be said for this. So we're going to be looking at this in depth today. We invite you to join the conversation here on Breakfast Television through our social media. A little later on, like I said, we'll be talking a lot more about Grant, going a special feature on remembering him as well. We're standing by live at St. Timothy's this morning, where we are going to be talking to just a wonderful man. Reverend Dr. John Stevenson will be talking to us about what we need to know about the homeless. They do an incredible